ethnocentric. Learn the word. You ain't got no friends. The black boy have been your only friend in the last 50 years. The worst of the world want to destroy you. Everybody is coming up against white people, and you know it. We've been your only friend in the last 50, 60 years. Genuinely been your friend. And you still mistreat us. Y'all time almost up. Russia don't like you. North Korea don't like you. Africa joining with China. China ruling you. You're bound to China. Israel punking you, treating you like Russia making you suck his. Damn. But you playing tough with us and you losing your country. This ain't your problem. Black Americans ain't your mother problem. China is. You think I don't know how to play on white folk? Didn't I play on y'all to get here? Didn't y'all love me for now? Y'all think half I was saying I really believe? I've been playing on y'all. I'm a ignorant when it comes to white people. Ask all my white friends. Smooth. I'm telling y'all, that's why I love Trump. Me and Trump is one of the same, because we can play on both sides of the field. Trump played Democrat, then came over here and played dumb Republican. So you got to be clever to play Democrat. You ain't got to be too smart to play Republican. You just got to remember history and know which side to play for.
You speaking facts, okay.
So yeah, that Republican, Democrat, dumb, and them. You got to know how to play both sides. If you're stuck on one side, you're stupid. That's what makes Trump so clever. He knows how to play on both sides. That's why I salute the commander-in-chief. That's where I got my game from. I read his book. White boy can't beat me, and I done read Donald Trump's book, but I know how to play on both sides. I know how to play on the liberal and the conservative. And the independent too, nigga, because I know history. I can talk history, and I can talk law, I can talk politics, and I can talk world events. Tell you, listen, white people. Do y'all remember that they had the school shooting, the Uvalde, when all the Mexican babies got killed? I made fun of the Mexican babies.
Hell,
y'all didn't cancel me. I made fun of a whole school of Mexican children getting killed. Uvalde, look it up. Y'all didn't have nothing to say there. So who give a f about Charlie? I can't stand Charlie. And you know what I'm realizing? The youth don't like Charlie neither. That's why they killed him. Only the old folks like it because that's the old way. The new day ain't the old way, so Charlie had to get out the way. The young people, this was a young people's call. They hate Charlie.
You know what's crazy Charleston saying that is, he's speaking real facts because there's a guy that I work with. He's about in his late 50s. Him and his daughter get into it, a white guy. Him and his daughter get into it whenever they talk about politics because she's left-leaning. He's conservative. He has told me that in the middle of Thanksgiving, after speaking about politics, which was a terrible idea to do at Thanksgiving, she stood up, called him a racist, and stormed out of the house. Mind you, this is a white guy and his daughter. Charleston was really not lying. Like, there is a separation happening between white America when it comes to, I want to say, the boomers and this generation coming up right now. There is a true separation in the household. And we seen that with this Charlie Kirk situation. This is the extreme version of it where one of the kids, one of the younger people that grew up under the conservative values has rebelled so far as much as to kill a conservative activist. But it's happening across the board, across the entire spectrum. It's actually quite interesting. Charleston White pulls up this point.
You know who love me? The young people. Because of Aiden Ross, Neon, all the young streamers. You know who hate me? The old people. See the difference? The old people love Charlie. The young people didn't. They said, F Charlie. Ask DJ Academics. I'm going to do some 6ix9ine tonight. The young people will be listening. So, Charlie, old people, that's the old day, not the new day. I think somewhere in y'all Bible it says you can't put the old wineskin, or you can't put new wine in old wineskin. Charlie was old wineskin trying to be new wine. So the youth voted to kill him.
Wow.
Because he was picking on them. I pick on the adult bullies who mislead the kids. See the difference? You're gonna get raped by a pack of wild tonight because I'm exercising free speech. No one can take it from me.
Right.
And me and Charlie would be both supporters of this. Charlie said we need to bring back public execution, and guess what? Charlie got public executed. Charlie, you're almost like a Tupac. He's like a honky Tupac. That's what the he was. Charlie was a honky Tupac. Yeah.
Crazy.
Charlie would be in agreement with me being able to say whatever the I want to say. Because I got a video of Charlie saying he can say whatever he wants. No matter he was talking about whatever. I can say whatever I want to. I'm an American. And I'm not a convicted felon. Who's going to be mad at an American exercising his right to freedom of speech? And so you got the president and white people saying any Americans talk bad about Charlie, they're coming after us. So you mean to tell me they're going to silence us by speaking against white people again? They're trying to take us back to those times where people would be punished for speaking against white people they love? Charlie, you got people saying Jesus. You're not punishing him for saying Jesus. So Charlie and his loving daughters. Little white put my Charlie's wife's mouth, and if I take it out of her mouth, her real good. And I got a big Charlie wife. Someone tag Charlie's wife for me.
Yeah,
or Candace Owens, one of them.
This man out of pocket.
I got a big by Charlie, and that's for you white boys that's mad about what I'm saying. Suck my. Charlie fans can suck my. Charlie supporters that's mourning for Charlie, suck. Give a fuck about that white boy, and I can put on a white girl's mouth. She like that. I got a BBC. Who can beat me? And I like the government. Who can beat me? Nobody. And I'm white boy educated. From elementary school to law school. Pre-law student, Texas Wesleyan University. You better check the records, white folk. I'm white boy educated. Never been taught in a black school. I can't even remember having a black school teacher. I'm white boy educated. I've been going to school with white folks since the first grade. You think it's easy to play on the white boy that's into politics and history, especially if he in the race. It's easy to play on him.
That's fact.
With his ethnocentric ideologies and belief system. He's stuck on one side.
That's right.
And he think he right all the time. So it's easy to play on who think they right all the time.
That's right. All
White
you gotta
people,
do is play into it.
It's easy to play. That's why everybody playing on the. And I just want to remind white people, your only friend in this entire universe on earth is your. Nobody else likes you. The Canadians, the Mexicans, nobody likes you.
For one, Charleston, not lying. For one, we gonna get that. The entire world is turning on. Let's just say European culture. We're not even gonna just say in America. It's across the board in Western society. A lot of other ethnicities are turning on European culture and the undertone of European supremacy. With that being said, I'm nobody's nigga. Let's just keep it G. We in 2025. I ain't nobody, I understand where he's going with that. But I'm nobody's nigga. Let's just keep that. Let's establish that right now.
Even the English don't like you no more. And let me just tell you something. White America, your only ally are your. You don't have enough guns to win whatever race war you think you can win.
That's
because
right.
While you mad at your China mad at y'all. How you think fentanyl getting into your country? How you think China have bought up almost 60% of real estate in the United States of America next to government buildings and main structures and entities? China then came in and bought up almost 80% of your beef and chicken, pork processing plants in your country. Everything is made in China, and President Trump is kissing China. China is putting lead in the toys. China poisoning y'all every which way. And then not only that, China is teaming up with all your enemies, helping Russia.
That's fair.
And China said, y'all better not f with Russia. And China said they're going to take Taiwan from y'all. Why is Kirk focused on y'all who don't hurt nobody but? They're not even into these that f America up. And now Russia owns most of your beef processing plants too. Russia been coming in here spying on y'all. Y'all was just hollering Russia was meddling into the elections. And Russia is defying everything President Trump said. Everybody got their weapons pointed at the United States of America. You don't have no more friends, America. You think Israel your friend? They f over you too. They the one did the 9/11 tax on you to bully your government. So what the f is Kirk running around acting like the is the problem? The ain't affecting nobody but and the problem makes plenty of money for Wall Street. Isn't the prison industrial complex on the stock market? So what the f is you complaining about your for? And they bring in so much money with all this free prison labor.
Wow.
Because you're talking about Kirk. And white people, he ain't your problem. Don't even interact with white people no more. We call problems. Don't target white girls like we used to. When I was a kid, we target y'all. I went to jail for killing a white man. We used to target white people before gangbanging showed up. And you have allowed 99 tongues into America, and all of them don't go with your laws and your customs and your culture. When you close on Christmas, them Chinese, them Arab, them Palestinian stores be open. And I just want to say this, white America, if y'all feel so f***ed up about Charlie Kirk dying in front of his family, how can y'all still turn your ear and your nose away from Israel and they blowing up hospitals with children in it? And we seeing that on TV.
Wow. That's true.
We seeing the agony of the Palestinians in Gaza, and now this one white man gets, what about all them people over there? So don't come with us with that white privilege, sympathy y'all got, and y'all ain't got no white guilt about nothing, never. You remember? Damn. I remember Mike Brown died. I remember white people made mockery of Eric Brown, the big fat guy that couldn't breathe. Y'all made jokes about that, and that man died in front of his kids. Y'all made jokes about that. Y'all made jokes about Trayvon Martin. Y'all made jokes about Eddie Gray, or the kid in Baltimore.
Ahmaud Arbery.
What the
all them.
Y'all got a short-term memory span, white people. I lose everything to keep speaking against y'all. I lose everything to show the hypocrisy of you white. Give a f about Kirk. When y'all dismiss gangbanger, he was a f***ing gangbanger. Oh, he was a
That's
f***ing
fact.
fentanyl
They do.
addict. Kirk was a f***ing racist, hateful. And the kids said he hated him. The kids saw him as racist hate.
Yeah.
You can't deny what the killer saw.
Yep.
To definitely make him go kill him? How you can't dismiss his feelings? This is a kid. This is a 22-year-old kid. And you guys want to make him a liberal? No, he's not a liberal. He was sick of that shit. His conservative parents was trying to preach to him that he reject. Just like the 60s children rejected their parents' racist. Hey, white people, your children are rejecting that shit. They like NBA Youngboy. They like Stephen Curry. They like Uncle Charleston. They like Kai Cenat. They like ISO Speed. So they don't want to hear that racist.
That's fact. He
that
ain't
Kirk
lying.
was trying to spew
Not
at the
lying.
college level down, trying to indoctrinate. See, rejected that. And you know what's sad about all this? To watch all you supposed to be politicians and lead. I thought this was a Christian country. I thought this was a God-founded Christian country. But white people are the most unforgiving race of people I have ever seen.
Wow.
Y'all are unforgiving. I thought Christ love was about forgiving. But you want people to forget, so they can't even get a chance to forgive. Why take down all of civil rights history, all of slavery history? As if you guys have no blemish on no blood on your hands. Some of those people are still alive.
Damn.
And you're gonna remove their history. Tyler heard hate. Yeah, you heard white love and white supremacists and white. Now that child, he's a kid, he's a baby with an undeveloped brain, and y'all want to give him death. I believe the United States Supreme Court says that you cannot give death to anybody who don't have a fully developed brain. Remember, George Floyd died in front of his daughter. You remember George Floyd stood on his sister's neck, and George Floyd, his daughter have a white mother. But George Floyd's daughter stood on her neck, and I think CNN or somebody, and she said, "My daddy changed the world." She saw her dad die.
That's crazy.
Tupac said, "When I grow up, I get my weight up with my hate. I pay them back when I'm bigger." White children are paying their hateful parents back, and their hateful parent. And Kirk was trying to push hate off on white children. He was trying to reignite not the love of your neighbor, not the love of your brother. He was trying to separate and divide based on negative
cultures, based on
false,
cultures.
screwed stats. Because it was screwed. He wasn't telling the truth. It's almost like these children are being used for political toys and narratives.
And that's the crazy part, and that's what I find an issue with when it comes to the conservative side. I'm not either, by the way. I don't consider myself a Democrat or a Republican, but whenever I tap into the Republican side of the internet, I find the narrative that's constantly pushed to the viewer on that side of the internet is to hate people that don't either speak your language, look like you, come from your culture. If anybody that's outside of your circle, you should look at them as the enemy. And that's what I find the issue with on the Republican side is if you accept that into your heart, you will walk around the world looking at everybody crazy that don't look like you or that don't think like you. Whereas on the progressive side, they take it a little bit too far on the acceptance side. There's no real balance to it. But yeah, that's and a lot of these kids is growing up in such a diverse culture. With social media, the cultures are infused. The older generation, they not tapped in the same way. They not growing up, like he said, on Castanet, I Show Speed. So they don't really get it. And the younger culture, white culture is like, my best friend is black. My best friend is Hispanic. Why would I not want them to have a good job? Why would I not want them to get a good education? So there's a lot of, if they not us, they need to get out the way on the conservative side. And I take issue with that. That's why I don't tap all the way in to that culture.
The words of Kirk be so powerful that 1 million people in the UK unite together under his name. How can his words be so powerful where even our government comes out and say, hey, if anybody speaks to them, he will be punished? They're that moved by Kirk's words because Kirk haven't done anything in our society to be moved by. He's just been talking. When I hear Kirk, I hear hate. When I hear Kirk, I hear hate. And he and I say some things that's similar, but there's no hate in my heart. I'm not talking to white people about white stuff. So why is Kirk talking to black people about black issues if black issues are the problem in America? Fentanyl is killing white children, not black people. Black people didn't bring fentanyl in. Black people don't sit the guns in our communities. So I hear hate when I hear him. So does that kid who killed him. He heard hate. So does a lot of other people who heard hate. That kid acted on what he heard. And he believed Kirk is a threat to their future. I believe it too. But I don't believe he should be killed.
Right.
Don't wish death upon nobody. But you can't take my right away. And even Kirk agreed with that. You have a right to how you feel. But how you feel don't make you right. So how you feel.
And to be honest, they really hate the fact that Charleston's spitting so much knowledge and game. And that's the great thing about Charleston. And it's great to have him in the culture. I might not agree with everything he says because he does push a lot of shock jock type of, content every now and again. But there's always an underlying truth within his message, and I appreciate that. And we need somebody like that in the culture, especially today Charleston White is a mirror. That's the best example of what Charleston White is. He's a mirror of the culture. He's a mirror of society. He mirrors what he sees, and that's why it resonates with so many people. So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you agree with Charleston White? Do you disagree with Charleston White? Are there any points that he made or that I made that you disagree with or agree with? I'm curious to see you guys' comments down in the comment section below. If it's your first time being here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It truly helps your boy out. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. It's your boy RJ. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Deuces, you too.